I am here today to review this electric pencil sharpener. This is by the brand AFMAT and I purchased it on Amazon. The box just looks like this and there is a holographic sticker at the top here. Nothing on the bottom of the box. For one of my vlogs, I recorded my first impression of this pencil sharpener, so I'm just going to insert those clips here because I think that'll be a good foundation for this review. I've plugged in the pencil sharpener. I'm just gonna test it out with one of my Crayola pencil crayons. Ooh! Oh! Dang, that point. I did not lose any of the color. I am so impressed. As you may have noticed from my first impression clips, I was very impressed with it and I'm gonna go into a bit more detail in this video. First, I want to talk about what comes in the box. As you can see, the pencil sharpener was really well packed. You receive the pencil sharpener itself, the power cord, which is quite long, and a little user manual. Let's get into some of the features of the pencil sharpener as displayed on the side of the box here. So it says it's suitable for 6 to 12 millimeter pencils. There are two pencil nib options, blunt and sharp. This sharpener has fast sharpen and auto stop. It's got a stainless steel helical blade. I think this type of cutting method is supposed to be the best when it comes to pencil sharpeners. Broken lead ejection, which I haven't had to use yet, and the color options are gray, the one I picked up, black, blue, and green. You saw in this video that I've already used this pencil sharpener to sharpen 36 of these colored pencils. In addition to those, we've also sharpened all of these Crayola colored pencils. There are at least 50 in this box here. I've also run some experiments on my Laurentian colored pencils, which were previously unsharpened. If you look at the front of the sharpener, you'll see that there is a dial here at the bottom. There are 2 point options that you can select. On this side, we have a blunt option, and then on this side we have a sharp option. There's a very subtle difference between these two options. So here are 3 colored pencils that I've sharpened to the sharp option. As you can tell, the point is very, very pointy. In contrast, here are 3 colored pencils that I sharpened to the blunt option. Still very pointy, but if you look at the end, it's a little bit flattened, so it doesn't come to as much of a point. And here is the pointy and the blunt side by side. It's a really subtle difference in terms of the end result, but I find that it does make a difference when I'm actually sharpening. For the 3 that were sharpened to the sharp point, you can see that the green one is a little bit shorter, and that's because I find the auto stop isn't as sensitive when you're sharpening to a sharp point. Whereas these 3 pencils, which I sharpened to the blunt option, they're all the same length. The auto stop was still subtle, but it was more noticeable. And just in general, I find there's less of a risk that the pencil sharpener will eat your pencil. The dial doesn't turn that much, so if you watch my finger movement, this is as much as the dial turns. To select the sharp option, you just turn the dial all the way to the sharp option, and for the blunt option, you do the opposite, turn the dial all the way towards the blunt option. Let me show you how the pencil sharpener works with the sharp option first. There's a little bit of resistance at the top because there's a little stopper that helps hold the pencil in place, but you do still have to hold it quite firmly so that the pencil doesn't spin. So let's go ahead and push it past the stopper. So as you can see, it's past the stopper, it's staying upright really nicely, and as I push down, it will engage the sharpener and it will start sharpening the pencil. As you're pushing, you will see the pencil going down pretty quickly. I don't push very hard, but there will be a very, very subtle auto stop. But let's go ahead and sharpen this pencil to a sharp point. I did not feel the auto stop. I just didn't want to keep going, but still the pencil is quite pointy. I've moved the camera up and I've chosen a colored pencil with a bit of a contrast so you can see how much I push the pencil in. Okay, so here we go. Once again, I didn't feel the auto stop engage, but the point is quite sharp. Now I'm going to switch it to the blunt side. Okay, that I definitely felt the auto stop engage. Held the pencil pushing down very, very gently until I felt that little bit of resistance. These are all about the same length, but if I look at the points, I can see that this one looks more like a blunt. It looks very much like the blue one that I just sharpened. So I probably pulled it out a bit too early because I was nervous about it being over sharpened. Pointy option is a bit too much of a gamble for me. I prefer the blunt option, it's safer. The pencil comes out perfectly. I know what length it's going to be. I know what the point is going to look like. So I like that consistency. Now, just out of curiosity, let's go back to the pointy side and I'm going to see if the auto stop engages. So let me go ahead and start. Okay, it did engage. So I was just nervous, and actually I didn't lose a lot of the pencil. So I'm not sure what happened with this green one. You can see it's quite a bit shorter. Let me try again. Okay, I felt like that was not stopping, so I did pull it out early, and look at this. Look how much it sharpened. I'm gonna stick with the blunt option. Let's do 2 more, and then I'm gonna close off this video. I could sharpen pencils forever. I just love it so much. It's so much fun. Okay, the auto stop engaged. I'm much happier about this. I'm not going to be using the pointy option. It's just, yeah. I lost a lot of that black pencil. I highly recommend this pencil sharpener if you need one, and I should mention that it's really easy to take out the pencil shavings as well. You just turn this lid here, it says open, so you just turn in the direction of the arrow to open it up, dump out the shavings, and then to put this back, there are little notches that need to go in the right place, so you can't just put it back willy-nilly. Find where the notches line up, and then twist in the opposite direction, and you're back in business. That is going to be it for my review of the AFMAT electric pencil sharpener. Thank you so much for watching this review, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, please take care, and bye for now.